Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. Today I'm going to be comparing the new recent 2024 by Kevin Gray mastered reissue of Black Sabbath's first album to a first Dutch pressing, which I have here. Now, the first Dutch pressing already was a very exceptional upgrade for me. I bought it about a year ago from a friend of mine who found it in a store in the Netherlands and he paid about €100 for this. And that is not an untypical price. The first UK, which is supposedly the best sounding, goes for hundreds and hundreds of bucks. And finding a first Dutch is perhaps, well, a lot of people told me the best alternative. I do not have a first UK, so when that friend of mine bought this one, and it's in a very good condition, at least the vinyl is. Um, Beautiful gatefold here on the Vertigo label. I was so thrilled to find it because the other version that I have, it's here in the house, is a 1980 Dutch pressing, which isn't bad as well. It's not bad. It was definitely a big upgrade for all the digital versions that I heard, but this one, the first Dutch, compared to that 1980 pressing, it is just stunning. The amount of detail here, it's all about the detail in this regard. So much more information on the record. So this has been my go-to copy, and I was a little bit in doubt. Should I buy the new Audiophile reissue when there is such a gorgeous 1970 version in my collection? Also, this one, it's hard to find. At least in Europe, it is. We, a friend of mine and myself went searching for this, and we just couldn't find a shop that had it. It was a limited run. I heard some great stories online, so after a while, I wanted it badly, but I was too late, or perhaps I didn't even make it towards the Netherlands. And ordering one in Europe on Discogs will be about 90 bucks in Europe. So that's a lot of money. And I almost thought, perhaps I gotta accept the fact that I'm not gonna hold one of these copies, that I'm not gonna find one of these copies, and that I might not hear if it's actually close to the first Dutch one. Coincidentally, I was in New York a couple of weeks ago for work. My film premiered there, and I thought, you know what? I'll walk into some record stores. Whenever I'm traveling, I want to go into record stores. I want to find originals from the country where they come from. So I walked into this record store, the Rough Trade in New York, and lo and behold, I found this, the Kevin Gray mastered from the original tapes audiophile pressing. Now, I still have this in seal because I couldn't find a good a sleeve to put it in, so I'm gonna keep the seal. I'm very curious how it folds out, but it's nice, thick cardboard. If you take a look at the difference in thickness, you can see it here. It's just, this is a thick, gorgeous quality pressing. The label is different from the original Vertigo swirl here, but there's something else that's different because the track list is different. This is a remaster from the release that they did in the United States. So side 2 has some different songs from the European versions. This is the label. Perhaps I should also show you guys the Vertigo label of the. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll show you the Vertigo label of the Dutch one. I just love that. I just really love that. It just makes me smile. Now, going into comparing this, last night a friend of mine came over. We drank some beers and we compared a lot of vinyl, actually, also some Joni Mitchell stuff. Um, we listened to the first Dutch pressing, which is really good, and I thought, then the new one might just come in different, and it did came in different. But oh my god, did it came in different. Immediately noticeable on the first song, the title track, Black Sabbath, you hear that there's more high in the rain, there's more definition. It's almost as if it's raining outside. Then the guitar starts. And then the drums, and that's, I mean, the guitar is fuller, more detailed. But the big difference, the second big difference after the rain, is the sound of the drums. I mean, there's so much more high here. There's so much more low. I noticed the bass guitar consciously for the first time listening to this one. So, at a very early moment on in the record, you already notice a sound quality improve to the first touch that is just stunning, obvious, and out there. I did not know this was recorded in a manner that they could produce these sounds. But the biggest difference hasn't even come yet, because the moment Ozzy Osbourne starts singing, a world of sound difference occurs. The voice of Ozzy Osbourne compared to the Dutch one sounds more thin, as if it has just a little bit, as if it's they're mostly in the higher frequencies and thin. But you know, good. It has relatively a lot of detail to what I heard before. Here, it's full, so much more frequencies, full, warm, and so much detail. I had not heard Ozzy Osbourne anything close to this, and I've seen him live. I've been to their last tour. The sound quality is just staggering. It is. I am completely blown away by the quality of this and the entirety of this record. We just wanted to listen to one song last night. We listened to the entire record in silence, in astonishment. Later on, there are songs like "Wicked World" or even a bit of "Finger," where you hear so much details also in this guitar. I mean, listening to this pressing, it is obvious that this is the footprint or the blueprint for metal. Tony Iommi's sound, the timing, all the nuances in his playing are there. It is just a stunning representation. When the wizard starts and you hear them harmonica, oh, it's such a sweet, delicate, gorgeous sound. I am absolutely thrilled, completely taken aback by this record. Kevin Gray has done one of the most marvelous jobs here. I'm gonna do a top 25 of best Kevin Gray mastered albums, and this is definitely gonna be in there. It is stunning, and please, Rhino, please release the full catalog of Black Sabbath, mastered by Kevin Gray. That will be a legendary series. We already got one legendary pressing here. It's awesome. So, I'm curious, that was my review. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.